Have you ever tried pre-writing? And have you ever wondered if it might be a form of procrastination? That's the topic I'm addressing today in The Right Question. I'm Daphne Gray Grant, the Publication Coach. I have a question from Julia Lopez, a writer based in Mendocino, California. Here's what she's asked via email. What's the difference between pre-writing and procrastination? Thanks for the question, Julia. I emailed you to try to get some clarification about the question, and I didn't hear back from you. I was curious to know exactly what you meant by pre-writing. It's a term that's used in different ways by different people. So I'm afraid I can't give you a straightforward yes or no answer. Instead, I have to say, it depends. Some people define pre-writing as the following tasks: reading about your subject area, choosing a topic, taking notes, organizing your information, doing a mind map. If that's your definition of pre-writing, then I say, congratulations, you are not procrastinating. Instead, you're doing the type of work that will make writing easier and more fluent for you. Now, keep in mind that it is possible to delay or procrastinate with any type of work. While researching this topic, I discovered an amusing pie graph developed by someone who appears to be a teacher. He shows how he thinks a creative process works, indicating that only a small amount of time goes to truly creative thinking. The rest, he suggests, goes to binge eating, discouraged napping, and random internet surfing. I provide a link below so you can see his blog post. Remember, according to my formula, you should spend as much as 40% of your time on pre-writing activities. If you've done adequate pre-writing, the writing stage should be really fast, taking only 20% of your total writing time. That still leaves a remaining 40% for editing. And trust me, you'll need that time. Also remember that outlining could theoretically be regarded as a pre-writing activity, but I think they're actually damaging at this stage of the game. Instead, outlines are far more useful as an editing tool after you've finished writing. Instead of outlining before writing, I promote mind mapping. I've done lots of posts and videos on this topic, and I include a link below so that you can see all of them. In addition to outlining, I believe there's another task you shouldn't be doing as part of your pre-writing activity, and that is so-called free writing. Why am I opposed to this? Actually, I'm not opposed to it if people approach it the way its major proponents, Peter Elbow and Julia Cameron, describe the process. See link below for a video I've done on dealing with a creative dry spell. I address free writing in much more detail there. What really distresses me is when I see people who don't know what they want to write about yet, or who haven't figured out their main point, start to write as an effort to try to figure out what they want to say. This leads to all sorts of unnecessary and time-consuming work and slows the writing process to a crawl. If you think this problem might apply to you, have a look at an earlier video I've done on the topic. It appears under the headline, How You Can Speed Up Your Free Writing, and I provide the link below. Julia, the bottom line is that preparation, sometimes known as pre-writing, is a necessary part of the writing process. As long as you do it the right way, it's not procrastination at all. Finally, let me wrap up with a quote from Benjamin Franklin. You may delay, but time will not. Julia, the biggest mistake that most writers make is they don't start their work early enough. If you start with pre-writing activities, as long as you don't get sucked into free writing, you are more likely to succeed. If you'd like to learn how to stop procrastinating and make writing a happier, more fulfilling process for you, please take a look at my latest book, Your Happy First Draft. I don't sell it in bookstores or via Amazon. The only place to buy it is on my website, link below.